that some say so, but majority are also very happy that I've been nominated. I will not disappoint Ghanaians, and I will not disappoint His Excellency the President. I will deliver and won't also disappoint myself. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll give the floor to Honorable Ussif. Please, question.
Thank you so much, Chairman, for the opportunity. And once again, I want to congratulate the nominee for his appointment. Chairman, let me put it on the record, that the nominee, I don't have anything against the nominee. He's coming to succeed me. And now I have the opportunity from you to ask him a question, a simple question. And I was just going to ask him the various sports infrastructure that we have constructed. Looking at our maintenance culture, how is he going, what steps is he going to take to ensure that these sports facilities, and I was making reference to the Baltimore sports facilities that we have constructed, the Lagos sports facility that we have constructed, the cricket oval at Achimota that we have constructed, then also the hockey pitch that we have constructed. How is he going to ensure that all these facilities are certified by the international bodies? How is he going to ensure that these facilities are maintained so that they can use to host international sporting events in the country? Thank you.
Well, under the leadership of His Excellency the President, we are going to improve upon maintenance culture. We will not allow any facility to deteriorate to the point that we could even be banned from using it. So the very minimal resources we have, we will spend it to make sure we maintain what we have whilst we build new ones also. Thank you.
Any further question?
Chairman, yes. One of the objectives of the ministry is to ensure that we get our national teams to participate in international competitions and to win medals for our country. We won the only medal in 30 years in the Olympic Games in Tokyo. We also increased our medal table in the just ended African Games. We also won 6 medals in the Birmingham Commonwealth Games. What steps is he going to take to ensure that we improve on the medals that we get when we participate in international games? Thank you.
Well, thank you. It's the case that arm wrestling was what saved us recently. But we truly will be investing heavily also in the other sports where we used to do so well, boxing, athletics, and what have you. It's equally so unfortunate that just yesterday, there was a draw for the African Cup of Nations.
Honorable members, let's have some order. Honorable members, let's have some order.
Ghana didn't feature. We work very hard to make sure that we get back to the glory days. Thank you.
A follow-up, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, the nominee just mentioned that it's just arm wrestling that saved the country during the African Games. And I want to put on record, it's not just arm wrestling. Because the black satellites.
Honorable Ussif, he is entitled to his answer.
Yes, and
you are also entitled to your view.
Yes, so my view have to be expressed.
Once the answer is placed on the record, if you have a supplementary question, go and ask the supplementary question.
Chairman, the follow-up I wanted to do was also to put the facts right, that during the African Games, our satellites and the Black Princesses, and also most of the boxing, for example, and athletics, almost all the sporting discipline won medal. So if the nominee is here, and that was the best performance in the history of since 1965, I have the right to set the record straight as well. Yes. And so the follow-up that I want to ask my successor, Mr. Chairman, is to ask him that what training measures is he going to put in place to ensure that our athletes get prepared very well in participating in international competition. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. We have indicated that we will improve grassroots sports. And we're going to go back to the intercolleges days, because you need to catch them young and train them from that point. You don't let them mature to a certain stage before you start investing in them. We want the reverse of the pyramid and make sure that the pyramid stands with the base being larger and broader. Then as it peaks, where it becomes commercially viable, you reduce investment. So we're going to do that and then improve upon our pitches. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, the nominee, my last question to the nominee, Honorable Kofi Adams, has to do with budget. Normally, the ministry, we have a lot of federations. We have more than 56 federations. And outside this federation, we have national commitment to our football. And we all know that Ghana, when it comes to football, our passion is so very high. The budget the ministry receives mostly is less than 34 million US dollars. In their manifesto, they indicated that they will be paying sports, sports. Is the manifesto that in their manifesto, they indicated that they will be paying the clubs, the players that plays in the Premier Leagues, the local teams, first division and second division. Can you tell us whether he knows rough idea, the budget that will be used to cater for this? Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, we are committed to every manifesto promise. We will be discussing in details the modalities, and we'll make sure we implement it to the satisfaction of the playing body.
Any last follow-up? I will proceed to give the floor to the ranking member.
Please, with respect, yes, but Deputy Whip and Chief Whip want to have some few questions, so grant them.
Honourable members, Deputy Whip.
Mr. Nominee, Honorable Nominee, congratulations.
Thank you.
As President of Ghana Weightlifting Federation and the Deputy General Secretary of Ghana Olympics Committee, one of the major problems of Ghana sports is money, funding. I actually had the opportunity of doing some work on funding, but I want to find out from you, have you had any briefing on funding, especially for the lesser known sports? And if you have, would you want to share?
Well, thank you very much. We have discussed funding. I'm aware that we have a debt of about 468 million sitting there that must be dealt with. I equally also know that the challenge we have is the NSA, which is the bridge. Sometimes is not allowed to also interface and deal with GFA, especially when it comes to Black Stars funding. We intend to make sure that we re-strategize so that NSA will play the role it's supposed to play. And some amount of money will be made available from the savings to get the other sports functioning. Again, we will have to receive budgets from all of them. So the lesser that come, every federation knows how much is available to them. So none will be left out.
Mr. Chair, yes. I also want to find out, do you have any plans with reference to footballers who are no more playing, other sportsmen who are no more in active sports? Do you have any pension plans for them?
Well, we have talked about this in our manifesto that we want to encourage the active ones now to make sure that they contribute to a pension scheme. I am sure when I get into the office through the approval of this committee and the House, we will work other modalities to see those who have already retired and see what we can do for them. You remember some time back, His Excellency the President, then candidate, have to intervene to save the goalkeeper of the Black Queens to get her a decent accommodation. I don't think that our heroes and heroines should go through such a situation. So I agree with you that we must do something about it.